Okay, now Leo, you my last one of the morning. Welcome to Sunfire Oracle. My name is Melinda. Come in, take off your shoes, get comfortable. The only rule is to be kind. Okay, we're gonna start off with what lies beneath for Leo. We're gonna pull about 5 cards, see what's going on with Leo. What's lying beneath your energy, Leo? I do not solicit readings. I do not ask for donations. All I ask for is a like, share, and a subscribe, and that shit is free. I have set an intention to get about 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month, and I'm really putting that out there in the universe. So if you can help a sister, please do. Let's see what's going on with Leo. Red lipstick stains. Somebody's collar is messy. Bad choices, and it was a very bad choice, Leo. Keeping you a secret. Whoever this is, they do not want everybody to know that they're dealing with you. And then we have depression. And I hate nothing about you. On the bottom, we have sexual protection. Okay, Leo, so I feel like whoever you're dealing with that's trying to keep you a secret, or maybe you're trying to keep them a secret, Leo. The whole reason for the secrecy is because you know this is a whole bad choice. This is not something that you should be engaging in, right? It's something that kind of throws you off. It's like a high and low situation. Sometimes, you know, the energy exchange leaves you on a very big high, right? And it feels really good. And then other times it leaves you on a really low frequency to the point of depression. I really hate that word because depression is so overused and it's so barely recognized, because somebody that's really depressed, I mean, don't get me wrong. You can have your seasonal blues. You can have, it's different types of depressions, but the one that I really don't even want to look at is the kind where a person can come out in the world and show a smiling face, and inside they feel like a graveyard, or inside they feel inadequate, insecure, just blue, no full of hope. You know what I mean? It's just, and it's not something, I don't like sitting in this energy. It's not something I even like going into. And then it's, I hate nothing about you. So even though this person keeps you on these highs and lows, you still have a place in your heart for this person. Okay? All right, Leo. So we got that so far. Let's see the true emotions. So we don't know who's keeping who a secret, or if you both are keeping each other a secret from other people or other relationships, but it's something that's not being brought to the surface. And obviously it's not a good decision because it's causing someone to feel depressed. So let's see, what's true emotional? Let's see the true emotions. Wow. Leo, what's your true emotion? Bumping heads. So even though you and this person go on this emotional roller coaster and the highs are great, give me 1 second, Leo. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. So even though you and this person have this roller coaster of emotions, right? Big highs, low lows. For whatever reason, you guys bump heads a lot. I don't think you see a lot of things eye to eye, and that causes problems. This person could have left you hanging, or you could have left them hanging, Leo. No closure, kind of like a ghosting situation, or left on red. Then we have fed up. So either you or this person is fed up with the situation, or fed up with being a secret, maybe. One, you or the other person. And if you keep bumping heads, someone's going to be in the police station, okay? So this has the ability to grow out of control. bad choices on top of bad choices on top of bad choices is going to end up in a situation where someone's going to be in cuffs. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's going to be some type of DV situation going on. And I don't know if any one of y'all need that, but I ain't got that time. And too late. So maybe someone's trying to approach this situation and it's like they ran out of time. It's like too late to even mend this or salvage this, whatever it is. Yeah. Okay. On the bottom we have spell love. So someone can also be dibbling dabbling in the little black magic, orbia, hoodoo, voodoo, whatever you want to call it. Let's see what's tea, Leo, since we're on this. And it says sexual protection and then spell love. Those are the two bottom cards of the two decks that we just used. So this person could be trying to put some type of love spell on you. Could be sexual, right? So be careful, okay? Don't eat from outside, Leo or cross watcher, because I don't know who's doing what. Just to protect yourself, okay? But with sexual protection, I definitely feel like it's more of a black magic kind of thing. Okay, what's tea? Queen rising. Someone's stepping in their power. Someone's wearing fake smiles. Someone got, oh my goodness. And you see, I shuffled these cards. This came out in previous reads. Screenshot and photo proof. Wow. Back to back. And then happiness hater. This too. You know what? I'm going to take these three. And I'm going to put, and on the bottom we have bad karma. And I'm going to put them back in. Right? And I'm going to shuffle the deck again. And we're going to see what comes out. But what I'm thinking is, even though you like the back and forth, the roller coaster of emotions, the rush of endorphins, I feel like you got fed up with the situation, either you or the other person, right? And someone decided to just stop bumping heads, stop going through this. Listen, we're just not really meant for each other. I don't hate anything about you. As a matter of fact, I probably still love you, right? Or have love for you, or care for you, or whatever. But right now I'm busy stepping into my power. I am trying to pivot. I'm trying to change directions. I'm trying to go a different way because you left me hanging, right? You almost had me in a depressed state. You almost left me down bad. It got to the point where it almost escalated into violence. You understand? So it's like, no, I can't do this anymore. This is one of you saying this, Leo. The other person is wearing a fake smile at the ending of this. They're making it seem, oh my goodness, I just buried my card. They're making it seem like everything is okay, but the truth is they have love on the brain. So one person, Leo, and put your ass where it fits, right? One person is pivoting, taking a left turn, going left. They don't want to deal with this anymore, right? I'm leaving you on red, no closure, whatever. The other person is pretending. They're putting on this fake smile, but in reality, you're on their brain probably more than their own parents. You know what I mean? Like, you're on their brain more than you should be. Let me put it to you. What card he said? You got condos in that bitch, right? So, let's see. If those cards come out again, then it was meant to be. There's nothing I can say. I have to say that someone caught someone with some type of evidence, or someone has some type of evidence, right? Let's see what comes back. Cock blocking. Okay, so I feel like this person with the fake smile has something, some type of photo proof, something, because remember, this is supposed to be a secret. So if they have photo proof, this is something that is quite threatening to the other person. So, but they're only doing this because they're cock blocking. They don't want this person to move on. They want to end up in a police station. They don't want this person to be fed up. They don't want it to be no closure. You understand what I'm saying? So because they're not getting what they want, they're going to start being petty. So they're going to start cock blocking you in some way. So that could be going on your page and leaving comments, trying to mislead people saying that you guys are together, or coming. See, I'm from New York, so you know we got blocks. So it's like we come to each other's block, right? So, or neighborhoods. So let's say this person comes over to where you frequent and tries to bump into you, or shit like that. Get in contact. It's just some type of interference. This person is gonna run because they still have love on the brain. They're still nostalgic about this relationship. But you said moving on next. Moving on. Moving on. Moving on. You know why? Because you're tired of arguing. That's why. You're tired of bumping heads with the same person about the same thing. It's like, when is this going to progress? And since it didn't progress, and all this person do is talk shit, right? They talk a good one. Yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. We could build on this. We could build on that. But have you seen any results? Yeah, I didn't think so. This person is only really focused on what they want. And I don't even think they're too sure on what they want. They just want what's not available, if that makes sense. So let's move these over here. Okay. Now we have a clear board. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Do you want to look at your money? Do you want to pull tarot? Let's pull tarot. All right, Leo. 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 All right, Leo. King of Cups. Balancing your emotions. Page of Wands, ready for adventure. Seven of Wands, standing your ground. Six of Cups, nostalgia, reunion. Three of Wands is like expansion, foresight, exploration. Okay, Leo. And on the bottom, you have the King of Pentacles. So, just looking at these 5 cards, Leo, I feel like this stance to move on, this stance to become, and it doesn't have to be, because on this card it's a male, Queen Rising, on that card it's a female, so energy is fluid, it doesn't matter. I feel like you are in defense mode, standing your ground, protection, right? It's like you're taking this stance on moving on from this situation, and then you're double downing. You're double downing on it, right? Like, not only am I walking away, I'm going to explain to you exactly why, and then keep it pushing, right? Even though nostalgia comes up, and you know, you think about old times, you know, and maybe even reunions try to sneak back in, it always gets pushed out by expansion. I don't think you see much forward movement in that situation. I think you see stagnation. I think that relationship over there, and it doesn't have to be, right? This is just what I'm reading from your energy. This is how you feel. You feel like that situation is not going to get you where you want to go. As a matter of fact, it's going to be a hindrance. As a matter of fact, it was a hindrance. That's how you feel. And so right now, you're just standing in your power to not let anything pull you back right now. I feel like you have this enthusiasm with the Page of Wands and King of Cups to discover a whole different side now. Like, I've already done this. What's next? That's how I feel. Let's clarify. Let's see what comes out. Leo, I feel right now you have built up your emotional strength. You're mastering your emotions. Okay. 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Knight of Cups in reverse. So yeah, I think you have to fight hard to stay. This is why you're gaining this balance, because you know something started emotionally. When something broke down for you emotionally, a lot of other things started breaking down around it, right? It was like a domino effect. I feel like it affected your mood to the point where you were moody, not in the best of mood, right? You could have been melancholy, a little sad even, with this Knight of Cups in reverse. And that's why you fought to gain this balance and become the King of Cups. Someone left you out in the cold, either financially or created some type of worry for you, or even helped create some type of financial setback for you with 5 of Pentacles. I feel like these are a couple of the things that you had to overcome in order to get to this King of Cups, Leo. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, confirmation. What's the Page of Wands? Queen of Cups. We have the King and the Queen out here. Nice. What else? What's the Page of Wands, Queen of Cups? Thank you. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Let me make sure. Yep. So I feel like some type of bad investment with this Queen of Cups. Yeah. So Leo, I feel like you were a bit childish when it came to this Queen of Cups. That's why you're striving to become this King of Cups now, to try to match the level of this person. Maybe you took having some little adventures a little too far, right? You made some bad investments that affected this relationship. So yeah, that's the whole reason why you're becoming balanced in your emotions and your energy, because you made some type of mistake that left you out in the cold. What's the 7 of Wands? Because now you're in defense mode, standing your ground. What's the 7 of Wands? The Fool, because of this new beginning that you want to take. Okay? The Fool is all about childlike wonder, spontaneity, new beginnings, innocence, being a free spirit. I feel like you're standing in defense of this, right? A new beginning. Maybe you want a new beginning with this Queen of Cups once you get to this level of King of Cups. Or maybe you're already there, right? And that's where this Fool comes in, because you want to start a new beginning. Unfortunately, because of the 5 of Swords, which is sneakiness, defeat, competition, right? Your ego, possibly. It's preventing you from having this new beginning. So, or Leo, sorry, because I'm looking at this and it's just standing your ground. I feel like you're standing your ground against competition in order to have this new beginning. That's what it is. On the bottom, you have strength. So with the 7 of Wands and strength, it's taking a lot out of you to get this new beginning going, right? 6 of Cups, what's nostalgic? What's nostalgic? What's nostalgic? What's nostalgic for Leo? Too many? What's nostalgic for Leo? We have the Ace of Cups, okay? So a marriage. And we have the King and Queen of Cups out here. So maybe you had a marriage, Leo, with the King and Queen of Cups. Sorry about that. So with the 6 of Cups being, it could be reunion, nostalgia, and the Ace of Cups and the 4 of Wands coming out. This is definitely pointing to a marriage, Leo. So someone was married here, the King of Cups and Queen of Cups. And now if we look back, you made some type of bad investment, Leo. And that's what affected this situation. I don't know if you lost this opportunity. So I don't know if you guys are separated or not, maybe. But with this 6 of Cups, you're thinking back to the good old times, baby. You want this back. You want that old thing back, because Ace of Cups is new feelings. So you develop new feelings here for this Queen of Cups. You want this to be home. Yeah, that's exactly what it is with the 4 of Wands and Ace of Cups. What's this 3 of Wands? And the World on the bottom? Yeah. You want this. This is pure harmony to you if you can get this back. What's the 3 of Wands? Eight of Cups. You know, you're walking away from exploring. What else? Page of Swords, 8 of Cups. All right, Leo, so... and the Emperor. Leo, I feel like you are determined. When I say determined to create this Emperor energy, this King of Cups energy. This is where you're going with it now, Leo. Because of past explorations, I feel like you know that they were the problem, and now you're withdrawn and abandoning that way of life. You know, this is going to take real strong mental energy to get this done. It's like changing the way you normally go about things. But in order to get to this Emperor status, it's the sacrifice you're going to have to make, Leo. Oh, gosh. That's crazy. All right. But at least I feel like just to, you know, bring it back, drop the replay. I feel like with the King and Queen of Cups here, it was definitely a marriage that is looking to begin again, or you want to begin it again, or that person wants to begin it again, Leo. This is something that is kind of borderline spiritual in a way, because it's so many of those cards on the board. I feel like you guys are connected in some type of spiritual realm. Like you could probably even, because baby, I feel like that way too, like you could probably even communicate through telepathy, right? That's how strong the bond is. But whatever happened, whatever bad investment, whatever lack of foresight you had in the past, because see, in the past, it's like a lack of foresight. Here, moving up, moving forward, now you have the foresight where you can walk away from things that have affected the relationship, where you can have the strength in your mental energy to stay in defense mode, to stand your ground in order to become this Emperor status, Leo. That's basically what's going on. With Knight of Pentacles at the bottom, I feel like you're doing it, but you're going to do it at a very snail pace. I'm not sure if that's going to help, but we'll see, Leo. That's up to that Queen of Cups. Yeah. You got caught doing something red-handed. You or someone else, whoever is representing this Emperor and King of Cups, got caught red-handed and secrets were exposed. That was the lack of foresight. That was the bad investment. What's this Page of Wands with Queen of Cups? Or that's the reason you got left out in the cold, Leo. Okay. What's the Page of Wands, Queen of Cups? What's the Page of Wands, Queen of Cups? Oh, God, we have reconciliation. Okay. So, Leo, the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups will reconciliate. They will develop a new energy around this relationship. It will be full of enthusiasm, probably go on little adventures. I feel like you two are going to start behaving like in your childlike wonder, right? Just getting to know each other again, maybe, probably being spontaneous, who knows, you know, whatever you guys feel is how you would act in your childlike nature, that's what you guys are going to do. It's like puppy love, right? I feel like it's going to be all nice all over again. What's the Seven of Wands, the Fool, and the Five of Swords? Soul contract. Yeah. So you're defending this situation, Leo, because you feel this is your spiritual union. You guys are soulmates. This is a true partnership. Okay. Well, Six of Cups, Ace of Cups, Four of Wands. Oh, my goodness. Secretive, hiding information. So I feel like when you do have this new beginning, especially since like you see them in the shadows here, I feel like you guys are going to keep it very quiet. This is not something that's going to be very boastful or loud, baby, because love isn't supposed to be. And I learned that the hard way, but I learned it. Love is not loud. Love is not boastful. And I feel like you guys are going to be moving like in silence. Not saying you're going to hide the relationship, but I feel like you're not just gonna be able to, you know, you're not gonna be posting extra. Like, you're not gonna restrict yourself from posting anything, but you're not gonna feel the need to display your love. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when people have new love, they actually feel the need to display because it feels so good. It just generates outwards. And grouchy, miserable souls don't appreciate that. And sometimes they send back negative energy. Three of Wands, Eight of Cups, Page of Swords, and the Emperor. We have high value. I know that's right. So, Leo, you're becoming the Emperor because you have this Empress waiting for you, which is the Queen of Cups to your King of Cups, that you feel is very confident. You feel this person is abundant. You see them as the Empress, basically beautiful, sexy, right? So, yeah, okay. And this is going to happen after a separation that you guys might have had because of someone getting caught. So it could be, you could have had a breakup, some time apart. I feel like you guys are going to bring it back together. So it's okay. If that's what you want. Okay. Let's see what your money look like. Let's see what Leo's money look like. Money, money, money. Oh, we have foresight. It's a lot of foresights, lack of foresight in the past, and coming to Leo. I feel like now you see things differently. I don't know what the hell happened. You know, who got caught, what secrets were exposed, but it did you some fucking good because before you had a lack of foresight. Yeah, over here with this Ace of Pentacles in reverse. But now, Three of Wands, you have this foresight. You see what you want for yourself. You see people beyond the veil. You know what I mean? You're not just looking at the physical. You know things now. You've grown. And now, with your money, have the foresight. Pay attention to things that are important to ensure wealth. Be farsighted and alert, okay? So keep an ear out for the next investment, the next crypto coin, the next, because something is alerting you that when you get this information, you should act on it. It's going to benefit. Okay. Then you have love life. Free from problems and money troubles. Enjoy the passion of love. Loved and be loved. I love it, Leo. So not only are you in a position where you're going to be able to make some type of investment and make a gain off of it, your love life with this high value Empress and you becoming the Emperor, having, you know, the strength and the perseverance to walk through this fire, right? Now you're going to have this good love life where money troubles are going to be a thing of the past, you know. Enjoy it. Love and be loved, Leo. Soon, a lot of things that you went through in the past as far as financial, personal, could be friends and family even. A lot of that is over with. I feel like you're locking in on your crucial, your top 5, right? You're locking in on your soul group. You're locking in on the high value people that you need to be around. And you're discarding everything else. Bad choices are a thing of the past, Leo. I feel like moving forward, you're moving with so much strength. So I love that. Like, I love that. Let's get, did I put it away? I did, and I'm not digging for it now. So let's get something to close out from this deck. Okay, Leo, so everything seems good for you. Okay, Leo, know that you are safe and protected. That's what I have for you. I hope something resonated. I hope I confirmed something for you. I hope you like this reading, Leo. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, I'm a Leo too, okay? So, come on over. Bye.